the intro maybe. Where are my soul sisters? Let me hear y'all flow, sister.
Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, flow.
Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your sister EuniUnni in the house today, and I'm so happy to see you guys. Today is actually second to last day of our vlogmas. I am pretty sad. When vlogmas is over, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be like, what am I gonna be doing today? Because I'm so used to vlogging, you know, my whole day and then editing and things like that. But anyways, I will be back with my skincare video, so please stay tuned in. And today I've gathered up your questions from YouTube, from Instagram, from our YouTube community tab, just everywhere. All the questions that were very similar, or the questions that was frequently asked, or some of the questions that I really felt like I needed to answer for you guys. And any other questions that you guys had with for myself and for Derek, for my love life, I'm gonna answer them tomorrow with Derek, and then we're gonna finish the vlog warm and cozy with Derek tomorrow. So today I'm gonna be answering questions about me, my personal life, and also my channel. So okay, let's get started. Alright, so this is in no particular order, so I'm gonna go randomly. The first one is from Victoria Opel. How did you get into the job you have now? So a lot of people ask me or write me emails or DMs asking me like, how did you get your job as a host at Wish Trend? How did you start your YouTube channel and things like that? Actually, it was really random, but I still had my old job, which was working for an entertainment company. Especially, they did have actors and actresses, but they did have like, they were making like music artists, and I was there working as a position to become a producer. But I honestly did not, or was not really happy and satisfied with my job because right before that I was a trainee for about 3 to 4 years. And I also have actually a more detailed Q&A about my life as a trainee. So if you guys want to check that out, you guys can check out that right here. It's an old video. But anyway, so I was a trainee for about 3 to 4 years, and then right after I quit, not even after a full week or so, I got this job. And the reason why I was so unhappy was because a week ago, I was like practicing my rap. I was like practicing my acting. I was going to my acting classes. I thought I was gonna be like an entertainer in front of the camera. A week later, I'm going to recordings for the music artists. I'm like going with them. I'm learning how to become a producer. I'm like doing meetings and learning how to do their stage costumes. Like a week ago, I was doing that for myself because I was gonna be on stage. But a week later, I was doing that for someone else. So it felt really weird. Like, I felt like I wasn't done with that chapter of my life as a trainee. Like, I had so many things I wanted to fulfill, which I couldn't. But in this sense, like, I had to already learn. I had to like watch trainees like practice and perform and things like that. And it was just like, it was just weird. And I felt like it was a really bad timing. I should have given myself like at least a month, at least 6 months, or a year. You know, I needed some time to have a closure for that time in my life. But I didn't. I felt kind of like I wasted kind of 3 years or 4 years of my life. So I had to hurry up and find a job, and I had to learn something new, and I had to move on. And I think as I was always young, I had this insecurity always. Even when I was like working, even if I was studying, even if I was doing really well, I always had this insecurity that I had to become really successful and I had to make a lot of money. And I don't know where that came from, but I always had that, you know? But anyways, what was the question? If you guys know me, you guys know that I get sidetracked a lot. Oh, how did you get into your new job? Okay, speaking of, so I was becoming or training to become a producer now in this new entertainment company. And then my hair and makeup artist that I knew for a very long time, she was like, "Oh, I heard that there's this gig where you get to speak English and you get to talk about beauty. Do you wanna like check it out?" And I thought it would be fabulous because I wanted to speak English. Number one, like I wanted to use English in my daily life or at my work. Number two, I got to be in front of the camera, which I really wanted to. So that those two things, I was like, sure, why not? So I now met one of the executives from Wish Trend TV or Wish Trend Wish Company. So we started doing one video a month. And that time I still remember I started with Casper and I started with Tay, our old host from Wish Trend TV. And nothing was really set, but we started doing videos like once a month or so. And then later on, I started doing videos like once every 2 weeks. And then I started doing videos for Wish Trend TV like once a week and then like 5 videos a week. So that's how naturally I became their main host. And eventually I quit my job as becoming a producer, and I started tutoring English part-time, and I was doing the Wish Trend TV gigs, and that's how I became the main host of Wish Trend TV. And now for my personal channel, EuniUnni, I really loved sharing my passion, especially for skincare, but also I love sharing my life, Korean beauty, Korea, Korean food, and everything. Yeah, and that's how I came to be here right now today. Invincibler. Hi, what is your favorite quote? By the way, I love you and your channel. Thank you so much. So my favorite quote, and I have it written on at my house, at my parents' house, on my balcony's just door. I wrote it with my lipstick, and it says, "Love conquers all." I am Christian, but not just because I'm Christian, but now that I've lived my life, 34 years and things like that, I had my phases of ups and downs in life, and I still do every single moment. We all do. I know that wherever you guys are in the world, we all do. But I just feel like whatever it may be, at the end, really love conquers everything. And I love that Bible verse, like love is kind, love is patient, love keeps no record of wrong. I don't know honestly the orders, but everything that is included in that word love, I feel like it conquers everything and it can overcome everything. And I know that it can sound very cliche, but I really feel like I've experienced that in my life, through all my obstacles or all my challenges in life. With myself, with my career, with my personal life, with my family life, with relationships, like boyfriend, girlfriend, like romantic relationships and other friendship relationships. I just believe that love is something that is so beautiful and it can overcome everything. So that is my little quote saying, love conquers all. So yeah, love that one. There's a lot of questions. When are you getting married? Are you engaged? And things like that. I'll answer that for you tomorrow. And the BTS official fan says, when you're gonna get married, will you vlog it? It's okay if you don't. Oh, you're so cute. I'm gonna do a live streaming, man. I'm gonna vlog it and I'm gonna do a live streaming, okay? So no worries, babies. Hatran, hi Hatran, said, how is working in Korea? Is that so stressful and hard? What is your motivation to work? Well, I have mostly worked in the entertainment business, giving you a little bit of background. So right after, while I was going to my college, I majored at WEDE, which is International Foreign Studies, I believe. I double majored in English and Spanish. While I was a student, I became like a MC for MTV Korea, and they had a pop program. So I became their MC and everything was in Korean, but I would say something like, oh, so next let's watch Christina Aguilera's Dirty or something, but it's Korean. So I'll be like, oh, 다음 곡은 크리스티나 아길레라의 크리스티나 아길레라의 Dirty를 들읍시다 or something, But it was like 30% English because the name and the music titles were in English, but at the same time, everything else was in Korean. And my Korean was pretty good. but it wasn't excellent. So for me to be able to be in front of the camera and to be able to speak Korean, really, not even just speak it, but like be in front of the camera, like speaking Korean, introducing something, it was very, very difficult. So my pronunciation back then was not as good. Plus, I think it was really, really difficult for me to read the prompter. Is that what you call it? So they had this thing that I had to read really fast, large amounts of it. And it was really difficult for me because I went to the States when I was in elementary school, second year of elementary school. So I was there elementary school, junior high, high school. I never visited Korea. I was always just there for 10 years. And then I had to come back to Korea because I couldn't get a green card. So giving you a little bit of background why, everything was everything or became to be that way. But anyways, going back to the question. So working in Korea, for me, I was always in the entertainment business from the beginning. So it was kind of difficult for me. I still remember I messed up so much. Okay, I really messed up a lot. It was like really difficult for me to pronounce those things. So I remember like there was a cameraman here and then like someone else and then I was filming. And then the other people who were recording it was on the top. So they couldn't even see me, I couldn't see them. But I could hear that they were like cursing through the micro like phones like of the other producer there who was filming me. So I still remember those things, and that was like my first job. So it was kind of hardcore. And the thing is, it wasn't their fault. Of course, like they shouldn't have cursed and stuff, but they should have just fired me. To be honest, I sucked in the beginning. Like I really sucked. So eventually I got fired towards the end, but I honestly think I would have fired me in like within 2 episodes. Yes, it was stressful because the entertainment business, of course, is so difficult compared to other careers that you might have or other fields. But as I'm growing up now, I feel like there's no easy fields or careers. Everything you do, it's so challenging. Everywhere you go, there's weird people and there's really difficult people and there's fabulous people and really good people, So it's like similar, but that was just my personal experience in the beginning. And later on, for me, to be honest with you, I worked at Wish Trend for about full 5 years or so, about 4 to 5 years. And I loved Wish Trend TV. So I consider that as my #1 job. And still, like, I have a very close relationship with them. And I think I had to make this clear with you guys. Some people ask me like, are you the CEO of Wish Trend, Wish company? Like some people think I'm like, I own Wish Trend TV, but let me make this clear right here for you guys. So I started off as a host for Wish Trend TV, and then after about 1 year and a half, I became in-house. So I became a worker at Wish Trend TV. And then I became a producer at Wish Trend TV. So I was producing the videos, I was writing the scripts, I was doing the hosting. So everything, I was behind the cameras, in front of the cameras. And at a point, I was helping with their social media accounts and things like that. So I was working for Wish Trend TV full-time until 2018 December, and then starting from 2019 January, I became just a host, so just a part-time job, Wish Trend TV host. I wasn't involved in any of their producing anymore. So to make this clear, from 2019 I was just the main host of Wish Trend TV, and that's it. So I always wanted to make that clear for you guys. And the main reason why I left Wish Trend TV as a full-time worker is because I wanted to focus on my personal channel. And I really wanted to talk about this for the longest time ever. But right when I was gonna do this, that is when my appendix bursted. Do you guys remember? And that, oh my gosh. So that was like one of the biggest challenges for me in 2019, and I had to kind of suffer through that for about 4 to 5 months in total because my appendix bursted. I didn't know. I waited 10 days and then I went to the emergency room and they said the infection level was like so high to a point where they can't do the surgery or it's gonna be a huge surgery. So they had to stick a tube inside and then suck out all the infection first. And they did that for about 10 days. And after that, they needed everything to stabilize before their surgery. So they asked me to wait until about a month or two. So I had to wait about a month or two until everything got stabilized. And then I got the surgery. But after I got the appendix surgery, everything was good in the hood. And then the belly part that they cut, it also had an infection because I heard your belly button is kind of complicated. It has like your birth, like cord. I don't know what you call it in English, but the birth, like 태생줄 and everything. So it does get infected very easily. So anyways, with that infection again, it lasted me a long time because I had to open the stitches and I had to disinfect and I had to wait and then I had to do stitches again and then I had to wait. So the whole shebang took me like 4 to 5 months. So in the beginning of 2019, it was a really difficult time for me. But anyways, after that, it was just like hallelujah. I got to focus on my channel like I've been wanting to for the longest time. So until this day, I'm so grateful and I'm so happy. I'm not happy all the time, but I'm so grateful and I really purely enjoy what I do. Not every single moment, but most of the moments, I'm very, very satisfied with my channel and my job. I love filming, I love editing, I love planning, I love communicating with you guys, coming up with contents for you guys, and it's just been one of the best years for me personally, my career-wise. And of course, there are hardships as well. Now that I don't have like a steady income all the time, there are days when I have to pay the bills. It's a little bit more challenging than before because of course, when I used to work for a company, payment every month, exact same date. So you do have that kind of financial stability. So I really appreciate you guys watching my videos because every view, every minute, every second, it really does make like a difference. And all the links that I do put in the description below, when you guys do make a purchase through that, it does help me out. So I just want to say thank you so much. Of course, like I mentioned, realistic things does pop up. The days that you have to pay your bills and stuff, realistic things are gonna pop up. But besides that, no one has to tell me to work on a weekend. I wanna work. Like no one has to force me to sit on a desk and work. I love waking up every morning. Not all the time, guys. Not all the time, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying most of the time. But anyways, so let's go back to the question. So the question was, is it stressful working in Korea? So for me, the entertainment part, it was kind of difficult for me. So it was pretty tough, but I'm pretty sure it's tough everywhere. And my last job, which was a full-time job at Wish Trend TV, that wasn't that difficult for me because number one, I loved my work. There I also created contents. I wrote scripts. I was, the host for it. I loved my job. Everything that I did in there, the process, I loved it so much. Number two, the people are amazing. There are really good people at Wish Company, like legit good people. Even now, as you guys know, I have my close friends at Wish still, Wendy, Scarlett, DK, just everyone's still my close friends. And personally, the Wish Trend TV team, I really love. And even the new members, they're amazing. They're really, really talented people. So I really love working with them. I think definitely it will depend on where your company is, what your role is, if the environment of the culture of the company itself would definitely have a huge difference too. Yeah, so I think that will totally depend. It will be so different for everyone. Chris Kim 9 says, what different type of careers have you had? Which was your favorite? I think I've answered this question, already. But I would definitely say, okay, so I was a MTV Pop MC. After I became, I skipped this part, I think. But after that, because I had such bad pronunciation, I started going to acting school and I really fell in love with acting. It was so fun. It was just one of the first passions I had in my life. So I wanted to become an actress, but that wasn't great because my pronunciation sucked. But I started becoming like a rookie actress. So some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, I saw you in that video. Is that you? So I was in like Itaewon Salin Sakon. Some of the like movies and few dramas, just like one episode, you know, I was like the girl number 5 or like I was the guest number 2 or something like that, but nothing particular. But in the movie role, I did have small roles. So yeah, it'll be fun, huh? If we can do a video where Derek watches. Oh my gosh, should we do that tomorrow? Or should we do that with my friends when my friends are here? That we watch my old acting. That'll be really fun, huh? If you guys want to watch that, please comment below. Or maybe what if I do that with my in-laws? Oh my gosh, my future in-laws. That'll be so fun. So that was my career as a Korean, I guess, rookie actress. And then as a trainee, because I didn't debut, so I could say I was just a trainee. And afterwards, I became a producer for beauty contents and became the main host of Western TV. I think for me, I would have to say the best career ever is being a content creator. Like for my channel, of course, but for Western TV too. That was like the best job ever in my life. I love it. I still am, and I still love it. I think it's the best. I love being in front of the camera. I love communicating with you guys through the camera. I love skincare, and yeah, I really love my job. I really do. I really do. Hey Yam _ KS27 said, how do you like celebrating the New Year's? I mean, I like it. I think the best part about celebrating New Year's is that you feel like you get another chance in life. Like you get a clean slate. Like you can start writing your 2020 or the next year New Year's resolution again. You can kind of strive to reach the goals that you didn't for 2019. And this is actually a great question. I really like it because I think 3 things that I really wanted to do for 2019. Number 1 was exercising, and I did not do that really well for the whole year. So for 2020, that's number 1 on my list, to start exercising regularly, like making it a habit, at least going to classes 2 to 3 times a week. And then of course doing small stretches and stuff at home. And the second thing that was on top of the list was for me to spend quality time with my parents. And I feel like I did that much better this year because I was home, you know, like when I had a full-time job. Of course, there's, you know, goods and bads, but one of the things is because I did feel like my parents are getting really old. I wanted to be able to spend more time with them. And I don't know if I could say quality time, but I did have more meals with them for sure. I cooked more for Papa Cho, definitely. I spent because my mom works 2 shifts, so she's really busy. So it was really nice to be able to spend like our afternoons together, because our dates usually consist of cooking our favorite thing that we want to eat that day, and because my mom and I love cooking, and then we love watching a movie. Like we love watching a movie at home, but I do want to keep that as number 2, and I want to spend more time with my family before I get married, because I feel like later down the line it will be harder for me to visit my parents, because even if they are like a 40-minute or 50-minute ride away, I feel like I'll be more focused on, you know, here and my life here with Derek, and I will have like less chances for me to be with my parents, so I want to spend as much as time with them as I can. And the third thing is I really wanted to focus on my channel, which I've been wanting to do for so long, and I'm so grateful that I got to. And in 2020, I'm just so excited to be able to go back to do my skincare videos with you guys. I have so many great contents that I've been wanting to do, that I've been planning, so I'm super excited for 2020. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as you guys know already, I can't focus on one topic. I always talk about this and I go to here and there, but you guys already know, you know, how I am. But I still really hope that you guys enjoy this. And these are questions that I've been wanting to talk about for so long. So I really hope that it was, you know, it was really nice for you guys to just get to know where I am or what I'm thinking or what's in my brain and things like that, and just to get to know me a little bit better. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow with Derek. You guys, I'm gonna say it today because it's Christmas Eve in Korea. You guys, Merry Christmas. I love you guys so much, and you guys mean so much to me. Why am I getting emotional again? I love you guys so much, and wherever you are in the world, I want to just send this love and good positive vibe to you guys. And thank you guys so much for being a huge part of my family. You guys mean so much to me. I love you. Today was a little bit deep and emotional, but tomorrow it's gonna be fun. Okay? You're gonna find out if I farted in front of Derek or not. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys, and I hope you have a fabulous day today. And Merry Christmas, everyone! I love you, my unicorns. See you tomorrow. 내일 봐.